God, my English is just... Hello everyone, this is Kuris Ventures and welcome to our episode 6 of our travel segment. And this is gonna be our 7th entry to our 30-30 challenge. So we're already on the 7th, guys, so 7 out of 30. Who would have thought that we'll be able to make it to the 7th day? So this is becoming very exciting, guys, and I'm very happy that I'm also able to share with you my travel experiences in the past years. So this episode is very special. I will be sharing with you countries that are top of my list, that are on the top of my list. Oh my God, my English is just... What am I talking about? Alright, so nabubulol-bulol tayo ng English natin. Again, ganyan na lang lagi. But anyway guys, thank you sa mga nakaka-appreciate ng aking accent kahit bulol-bulol tayo sa English minsan. Okay, anyway guys, so I'll be sharing with you 4 countries. So I limited it to 4 countries for today because I think I'll be talking too much about these countries because they are the favorite countries that I have in my list. So I'm really excited to start. So for our 27th country, it is UAE. UAE, guys, United Arab Emirates. So that's the 27th country that I have visited back in 2016. Yes, 2016. So I was there mainly to do the skydive Dubai. So it's one of my bucket lists. So I decided that on my birthday, it's gonna be sort of a birthday present that I travel and do skydiving for my 26th birthday. And at the same time, my sister is there, so I went to visit my sister in Dubai. So it was the first time we're meeting each other. So she's my half-sister and we're just basically communicating through social media, and that was the first time I met her finally in person. So I stayed there for a week, and of course the main ganap in this travel or this visit in Dubai is actually the skydiving. So if you guys haven't watched my skydive vlog, I think you can click here. I'm not sure how to add the link, but click here. I'll try to add it. And yes, so for those of you who are adrenaline junkies, I highly recommend to do skydiving. And I think I've checked a couple of skydive spots, and the Palm is one of the best spots to do skydiving. The view is spectacular. It's amazing, and I couldn't be more happy doing it anywhere else. I think the Palm is just the best for that. Highly recommended. Ayan for me. For those of you who want to conquer your fear, go for it. I was also nervous when I was doing it. Like literally, like my knees or my legs were shaking, and I think that was captured in the vlog or my video actually. That skydive. Oh my God, this is not good. Anyway, skydive Dubai. Nabubulol talaga ako today. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, guys, skydive Dubai. So I think it's a 15 minutes jump. So you basically have to go on a plane, and then it's a tandem skydive, of course, because I don't know how to do it. You need to be a professional to do it on your own. So I was with someone, and then voila, superwoman on the way. And yeah, so I did that superwoman pose while flying on the sky. It was the best feeling ever. So I know it can be very scary, like same as me, I was shaking, and I was actually the first tandem skydiver that has to jump out of the plane. So I was like, oh my God, I have to go first. Why do I have to go first? But anyway, I did it, guys. It was amazing. So once you jump one step forward, you will have the best feeling ever. It's amazing. So yeah, highly recommended. Skydive Dubai, Skydive Dubai, guys. You better try it. So that's that for Dubai. Of course, it's all about the skydiving. That's all I can talk about in UAE. And in terms of food, I cannot remember the name, but when we went to I think, where is it? Jumeirah. I forgot the name of the place. They actually sell it in the street. It's a sweet street food or delicacy that was so nice, and I will need to look for the name and I will put it here. So that's UAE, guys. That's already, oh my god, almost 10 minutes of me talking UAE, and that's just the first country for this episode. We've got 3 more to go. So for our 28th country, it is Mexico or Mexico. So I went to Mexico back in 2017. It was my friend's hen do, so we went there to do some party. Of course, she's getting married and stuff like that. So we were there to party again in Cancun, guys. One of the best beaches I've ever seen my entire life. It's amazing. So you know Boracay, they have this white beach. So the same in Cancun, they have this long stretch of white beach. However, the only thing, or maybe the negative thing, is the water. Water is so clear, but it's so wavy. So maybe it is for surfing. I didn't see anyone surfing there, but there's big waves on their beach. Unlike Boracay, the water is a bit calm most of the time. So yes, highly recommended if you're a beach person. I think Cancun is amazing. And one of the things, maybe food-wise, of course, they have a lot of seafood there, but it's very pricey. But I would highly recommend one of the restaurants. Actually, I forgot the name. I think it's Lazarus. I'll put it again down there. We went there. It's actually in the middle of how do you call it? Sort of a lake or body of water, and you have to go there. They have like this bridge thing, and while you're eating, you can see crocodiles on the water. Like literally, guys, crocodiles under you. So if ever you fell on the water, that's it. Goodbye. So I think the name is Lazarus. I really have to check it out. And the food I would highly recommend there is their bread. I know it's unbelievable, guys, but I think it's the best bread I ever tasted my entire life. And we went there before we leave Cancun to order some takeaway bread, and apparently they don't serve it for takeaway. They only offer it as they offer it only in the restaurant, unfortunately. But yeah, if ever I'm in Cancun, I will go for that bread. So I know, guys, sorry if I haven't met your expectations in terms of food, but I'm happy with bread in Cancun. So unforgettable experience I had in Mexico was actually going home. I don't know if I'm stupid or something. I mean, I've traveled to so many countries before Mexico, and basically when you arrive, they give you this arrival card and actually this arrival card you have to keep with you. And I don't know, for some reason, if I threw it away, and when I was leaving or we were boarding, they were like, oh, where's your arrival card? And I was like, oh my god, like, I don't know, maybe I threw it away, like, what can I do? And from Cancun, we basically have to do a stopover in Mexico City. And in Cancun airport, apparently they don't give or they don't issue this arrival card. You need to do it in Mexico City, which is a bit funny and ridiculous at the same time. Like, I've got 45 minutes layover in Mexico City, and trust me, guys, I was running for my life, and the plane was delayed at the same time. I think I've got 40 minutes to basically run out Mexico City. So I have to run out because they don't issue it near the departure gates. So I have to ask for this arrival card to be reissued. So basically, you just need to pay specific amount of money. I think it was $25 if I'm not mistaken. So you have to pay $25 so they'll give you another arrival card, and then you're good to go. But then I've got 40 minutes to do that, and there's queues, and I was running for my life to get the freaking arrival card. My friends were trying to take the time at the gate, and they were already asked like, you have to decide now whether you're gonna stay with your friend here in Mexico City or you'll board the plane. Otherwise, we're just gonna leave you here. So luckily, I was running. I was so tired, and I made it. So one lessons learned from Mexico is actually keep those freaking thing from the immigration, whatever they give you. Always keep it with you guys if you don't wanna have the same experience as me. But yeah, so that's Mexico City. And then for our next country, it is Russia. Spasiba. So Russia, guys, for our 29th country, it is Russia. So I was actually there for work, so I haven't really explored much. However, I went to this Red Square. It was nice. So Russia is one of my bucket list because I wanted to see this church with like kisses top. You know, they have this church. It's like the shape of kisses, Hershey's Kisses. So I think you know that, guys. So their church have this roof or top of it, it has this Hershey's Kisses shape, and that's the only reason why I wanted to go to Russia. So luckily, I was sent there for work, and I managed to go to Red Square and see this amazing, I think it's Saint Basil's Cathedral or something. Again, guys, I cannot remember the name, so I'll put it here. But yeah, it was amazing. And so unforgettable thing I had in Russia, I'm not sure. So maybe the vodka. So they have, of course, the best vodka. So I think I bought one vodka there. I forgot the name again, but this vodka is quite nice. I'm not sure if it's local because it has this Russian stuff written on it, but I bought it in Russia, and it was nice. So yeah, that's the unforgettable experience I had having vodka in Russia. So ayan, guys. And then for our 30th country and the finale country for this episode, guys, you have to guess what it is. The first one who will guess this country, I'm gonna give you 10 hours WH. Ayan, Ermao, like you, magpapag-giveaway ako ng WH. So the first person who'll basically manage to guess this next country I'm gonna share with you guys will have 10 hours worth of WH, or you can have the option of having 200 load. 200 load. So you can choose between 10 WH or 200 load, guys. And I will give, so basically this is a dream destination for me. And I said, I'm gonna kiss the soil or the, I don't know, body of land if ever I actually step on this country. So I don't know how to actually present it in English, but it's the saying like, hahalik ako sa lupa if mapuntahan ko yung lugar na to. So you have to guess this country, guys, and the first person who'll guess it will win either 10 hours WH or 200 pesos load. So I'll give you 10 seconds to do that. In So for this last country in this episode, I'm really excited to share this with you because I have so much to talk about this country. OMG, like OMG. So next country, our 30th country is USA. So United States of America. So this is like an American dream for me, guys. I'm not sure if Filipinos have the same thing, but because I think, you know, we've been Americanized and they have a lot of influence to Filipino people. So for me, being able to visit America is one of my bucket list. And I said, you know, the thought of visiting America makes me emotional for some reason, and I don't know why. So that's what I said to my husband. If ever I visit America, hahalikan ko yung lupa. Which I didn't. So anyway, guys, that's our 30th country, US of A. And of course, I have so many unforgettable experience in USA, and I really, really want to share this with you. So I think we'll be staying in this country, or I'll be talking so much about this country for for a while. So first visit in America was actually back in 2017. My sister actually lives, she used to live in California, in Anaheim. So I went there to visit her. And we went for a road trip. So from Anaheim, we went to Nevada. So we stayed in Henderson near Las Vegas. Because my sister's husband actually have family there. So we stayed over. And then the next day, we actually did a 4-day road trip. So first thing, from Nevada, we went to Utah. Yes. And we hiked Angel's Landing. It's the first strenuous hike I ever did. And I'm not really a hiker before. But I was like, oh my God, this looks so amazing. And I really want to challenge myself in hiking. I didn't have any exercise, guys. I'm not really an exercise or a healthy person in terms of being active with exercise and so on. But I managed to conquer Angel's Landing. And I'm very happy to really share that because it's no joke to actually hike the Angel's Landing Trail. So as you can see, it is very strenuous, and I think just one wrong move, you could die. I mean, not like there's not a lot of people died hiking this trail. Maybe if you're stupid enough, then you'll basically fall. But if you see how this you know, cliff edges on both sides, it is actually scary. So that's what we did. So in Utah, we hiked Angel's Landing, and then after Utah, we actually went to Page, Arizona. So we went there and stayed for the night, and we visited Horseshoe Bend. So I think Horseshoe Bend is one of the amazing landforms I've ever seen. It's one of my favorite in America, and I said to myself that I think being around Arizona, Utah, or Nevada is you know, the place I really want to stay if ever in the US, because you could just do a road trip and visit a lot of hiking trails. So Horseshoe Bend, guys, it looks stunning. And we wanted to visit the how do you call this, the lower antelope as well. So this is quite famous and it looks beautiful in the picture, but when we went there, it was a bit, you know, pricey, and it was like 5 of us, and we just decided to not visit this Antelope Canyon. It would have been nice, but hopefully next time I'll be able to visit, because my cousin lives in Arizona now, so hopefully one day if I visit her. After Arizona, or after Page, or after Horseshoe Bend, ayan guys, masyado ako nai-excite sa pag-share. After Horseshoe Bend, we actually went to Grand Canyon. Of course, you can never miss Grand Canyon whenever you're in Arizona. So this one, I think, one of the best scene I have ever seen in my entire life. And pictures cannot really give justice to Grand Canyon. So the view is really nice. And I really want to go back to Grand Canyon because I want to hike, I want to do the hike in Grand Canyon where you do camping towards the Havasupai Falls. Havasupai, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But yeah, it's one of my bucket lists. So hopefully, again, I'll be able to go back to Arizona. So after Arizona, we went back to Las Vegas, and we just basically roam around. We did not party in Las Vegas. I missed that. I was so tired after the road trip. I was just so knackered, and I just couldn't. I couldn't anymore. So I have to pass partying in Las Vegas. But hopefully next time I'll be able to go to Las Vegas to party and of course do casino there. Hopefully. So we stayed overnight in Henderson, in Nevada, before going back to California. So before leaving Henderson, we actually visited the Red Rock Canyon as well. So in Red Rock Canyon, guys, this is where you want to go during the sunset because it looks amazing. Like the sky just looks amazing in this Red Rock Canyon. So ayan guys, so that's basically, we managed to visit 4 different states in 4 different states in the USA for 4 days. So that's Nevada, Utah, Arizona, and of course we came from California, remember? So ayan, and then going back to Anaheim, and of course I visited Los Angeles as well because I have a friend there, so I stayed for the night, and we visited the Santa Monica Pier, and then of course this lights, I forgot the name, where this lights so we visited that as well, and the Hollywood, where is that? Where the Hollywood thing here, the stars, I don't know what it's called, but we went there and walked at Hall of Fame. Oh my god. So Hall of Fame, we went to Hall of Fame, and so that's 2017. And then again last year I said I really wanted to visit New York, and I have like a friend living in New York, and she said, what about we do road trip outside New York if you want. And we've been discussing where to go, and we ended up going to California again. So we went to, I actually flew from London to San Francisco, and then from there we met up at the airport, and we drove, or she drove, I don't drive guys, so she drove towards the how do you call this, Golden Gate Bridge. Of course, we just stopped by at the Golden Gate Bridge, and we made our way towards what it's called. Ugh, I hate myself. I really hate myself. Okay. I found it, guys. So we actually went to Lake Tahoe from San Francisco. So we stayed the night in Lake Tahoe. So there you could also go to casinos because Lake Tahoe is actually in between the border of California and Nevada. So they also have casinos there. And then the next day we hiked Lake Tahoe. We did not manage to really go on top of the trail because it was so late, it's getting dark, so we have to go back. But I must say that the view while hiking the trail is amazing. So I think Lake Tahoe I would recommend as well. It's a really nice hiking trail. So after Lake Tahoe, we went to Yosemite National Park, and again we did hiking there. So we did not hike the famous part. We only hiked I think the dome. I forgot the name of the place again. But yeah, we hiked one of the trails there. It's one of the easiest trail actually that we hiked in Yosemite National Park. So the sunset in Yosemite is stunning. It's amazing. You have this pinkish bluish sky during sunset, and then you have the moon rising up. It's amazing. So after Yosemite, we actually headed to somewhere near Napa Valley, because the next day we wanted to visit Napa Valley actually. So we headed to an accommodation that is 30 minutes away from Napa Valley, and then we visited Napa Valley for wine tasting, of course. So again, it was the first experience I had for wine tasting. I know I live in Europe and never experienced wine tasting, and yeah, it was quite amazing. The place was quite nice, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. After wine tasting in Napa Valley, we headed to San Francisco for the night, and we just had dinner and Korean. Well, I brought my friend to a Korean restaurant in San Francisco, and she enjoyed it. And after San Francisco, of course, we headed to New York. So New York, New York, welcome to New York, welcome to New York. So ayan guys, they said, you know, everyone is telling me you need to visit New York. It's really good for shopping there. It's one of the places you need to visit. So I was like, okay, I'm going to New York. And a friend visited, and we actually partied in Times Square. So around Times Square, I think it was one of the best parties I ever had. We actually went to, because we went shopping to New Jersey, and there were some problems with the transportation back, and we had to get ready, and I think by the time we got ready, it was almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So when they say party starts at 12, we actually left my friend's place at 1 o'clock in the morning to party. And after that, the party finished at 4 in the morning, and we headed to Times Square just to see it, because they were like, oh, you need to see Times Square, and we went there. And actually there was like an after party in Times Square, because you have this music playing in Times Square and people are just dancing, so we were like having fun. And yeah, I think it's one of the best parties I ever had in Times. It is in Times Square. So ayan guys, that's already almost more than 30 minutes of video that I have to edit. Oh my god. And again, as you can see, I was really excited to share this with you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. That's 30 out of 45 countries I've visited. There's 15 more to go. So tune in for my next video. Thank you so much, and saranghae everyone.